Hey, what's going on, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. What should we expect from Tommy Kahnle in 2022, and should the Dodgers consider him for the closer's role? We're going to get into that in just a second, but quick reminder for all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Really helps out the channel. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. What do you expect from Tommy Kahnle in 2022, and should he be considered for the closer's role? Let me know down below, and for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So today we're going to continue our series on the Dodgers closer's role. Who will be the Dodgers closer in 2022? Well, after the bazooka video a few days ago, I saw the comment section, and a lot of you guys were asking me about Tommy Kahnle. What is the status of Tommy Kahnle? What should we expect from him in 2022? Should Tommy Kahnle step into the role as the Dodgers closer if Kenley Jansen signs elsewhere? We're going to get into all of that. So the Dodgers signed Tommy Kahnle in late December of 2020. He chose to sign with the Dodgers over the Boston Red Sox, and he signed a 2-year, $4.75 million deal. And the way that his contract is structured, it includes performance incentives, where if he appears in 60 games in 2022, he'll take home an extra $250,000, and if he appears in 70 games, he'll earn an extra $500,000. So he's going to be very motivated in 2022 to go out there and perform and stay healthy. Now, he did undergo Tommy John surgery in August of 2020. He pitched in just one game for the Pinstripes that season, and then he underwent TJ to repair a torn UCL, and there was some hope that maybe Tommy Kahnle would pitch in 2021, late in the season, maybe the postseason, but unfortunately, his rehab didn't go as quickly as they had hoped. We learned from Dave Roberts last season that he hadn't progressed as well as they had hoped, that he had only gotten to playing catch, and it wasn't looking like he was going to pitch at all in 2021. But will he pitch in 2022? The answer is yes. Will he be ready for spring training? The answer also is yes. And Tommy Kahnle is very confident that he can get it done on the mound and be that pitcher that he was before he was injured. He told Jorge Castillo of the LA Times, "Everyone seems to think I'll be right back to where I was before it. The way medicine today is and everything, they get you basically back to where you were. So I'm not worried about the rehab and getting back to where I was before. So I believe maybe I'll throw harder, if not the same." So Tommy Kahnle said he's very confident that he's going to be the same pitcher that he was before he went down with injury. But the question I have is, are we talking 2019 Tommy Kahnle, 2018 Tommy Kahnle, or 2017 Tommy Kahnle? Because in 2019, he had a pretty solid year, ended up with a 1.22 ERA plus. The strikeout numbers were still elite at 35.5% K percentage and 8.1% walk percentage. But in 2018, he really struggled. Had a 65 ERA plus. That strikeout rate was down to 28%. The walk rate was way up to 14%. And it just really was a nightmare season in 2018 for Kahnle. He had a 6.54 ERA in 24 games, but he bounced back nicely in 2019. Looked more like the 2017 version of Tommy Kahnle. We had that elite, but since 2016, he has a 3.48 ERA, a 3.05 FIP, a 32.9 K percentage, a 15.9 swinging strike rate, and a 32.8 chase rate on pitches outside of the zone. So those are metrics that look very closer material. And while he was in New York, the Yankees had one of the best bullpens in the game, and you had Yankee fans everywhere that were clamoring for him to get a shot as the Yankees closer when Aroldis Chapman was struggling at times, and they thought, hey, maybe Tommy Kahnle could be that guy. He actually has 4 saves in his career. He was temporarily the closer for the Rockies for a very short stint there back in 2015. But I think when it comes to Tommy Kahnle, if he is healthy, if he does have that dirty changeup, if he has that fastball back that was averaging 97.8 miles per hour back in 2017, and he has that elite strikeout ability back. Look, in 2017, like I said, at 37.5% K percentage, that was top 2% of the league. 2019, a 35.5% K percentage, that was top 4% of the league. So he's missing bats. He's getting guys guys to chase, and that's what you want to see from your closer. So if Kenley Jansen does sign with the Miami Marlins or the Toronto Blue Jays, could we go from Kenley Formula to Kahnle Formula? Maybe that could be the case, because yes, we know that Blake Treinen was the Dodgers' best reliever from start to finish last season. We know how effective he was. He was elite. He has this filthy stuff. He has the heat. He has the movement, but that's your best high leverage reliever. And in this day and age, you don't necessarily want to tie him down to those final 3 outs in the 9th inning. You want to use him in those big spots earlier in the game to come out and put out the fire. And you guys already know where I stand. I'm a big proponent of the closer by committee approach, just playing the matchups constantly, keeping the opposition off balance. It makes them have to play matchups differently potentially as well. But for me, I'm keeping Blake Treinen away from that closer's role, and maybe if Tommy Kahnle looks the part, and that's a big if. We have to see how he pitches early on, if he's fully recovered, if he has the feel for his stuff. You got the heater, you got the slider, you got the changeup. If he has the feel for those 3 pitches and he has the velocity, I think you could give him a serious look at that closer's role. I prefer him over Brusdar Graterol or Alex Vesia, a guy that you want to keep against lefties and earlier in the game. He's another high leverage guy. We saw the growth he had last season, especially in the postseason. So for me, Tommy Kahnle, if he has the stuff, that's how you want to see games ending. You want to see the big swing and a miss. And also, Tommy Kahnle has a great personality. I think that fans would fall in love with him very quickly. So I definitely think it's an option that I would highly consider if he has this stuff. And of course, Kenley Jansen signed. And of course, the Dodgers don't re-sign Kenley Jansen, because we know if he comes back, that's going to be his role. But if you look at Fangraphs projections for Tommy Kahnle in 2022, they have him throwing 54 innings with a 30.1 K percentage, a 9.1 walk percentage, a 3.38 ERA, a 3.37 FIP, and 0.7 F4. So you see that K percentage, you probably want it to be a little higher, the walk rate a little lower, but at the same time, he's missed so much time, only pitched in 1 game in 2020. But hopefully that arm is fresh. Hopefully he's fully rehabbed. He's been nonstop with his rehab. He told the LA Times 6 days a week, and everything in between, he was playing Call of Duty. So hopefully he's ready to go to war for the Dodgers next season. He's got that great infectious personality, and I think that he could quickly become a fan favorite at the Ravine. But let me know down below in the comment section, should Tommy Kahnle be the closer for the Dodgers in 2022? And also, what are fair expectations for him next season? What do you expect from Tommy Kahnle? Let me know down below. My name is D-Mac. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, all offseason long, all latest Dodgers news, rumors, high videos, podcasts, interviews, and more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to GearUp.LA, download the new Dodgers Nation app for my Android and iPhone users, and until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.